Hi, my name is Giuliano.
And I'm Zara.
Welcome to our home. The inspiration for the build, so it was all based on a historical malt house, which used to be on site in the 18th, 19th century.
19th century.
And planning was granted based on this historical concept that there used to be this 19th century malt house on site. And so it was about reinstating that historical heritage asset to the local village. But at the same time, planners really wanted to see a modern take on it.
So it's almost like having the old and the new combined together.
So the goal of the interior was to create a modern, rustic aesthetic. I think very in keeping with the fact that the malt house is a traditional building. So we wanted to respect that heritage, but at the same time, bring it into the 21st century. And I think we really wanted to collaborate and work with brands that were also small businesses or family run. That was important to us because we both also run our own business and we know how difficult it can be. And so we wanted to work with brands with that strong ethos of coming from a family run aspect.
And then just having that understanding, and we wanted to also work with brands who, understood us and wanted to work together. I think that's really important.
Brands that understood our vision. And I think we're really excited about the prospect of coming on board this journey with us. That was something that was really, really important to us.
We created a lot of mood boards for the design of the house, and actually Naturewall seemed to be in quite a few of them. So we actually stumbled across Naturewall on Instagram.
So we got a bunch of samples from Naturewall.
Yeah.
And I think we looked at the images on Instagram and online, but even then we still wanted to be sure that they looked what they did in real life compared to what we saw on the internet. And so we got the samples, making sure to pair them with our micro cement, our taps, our fixtures and fittings. And I think we got all of the colors.
Yeah, we did. And I think we spent quite a lot of time with the different colors in the different rooms, kind of placing it up, having a look from afar, taking photos. I think we knew from the get-go that Naturewall was what we wanted, and we were both in equal decision about that. So that half the battle, right? Yeah, so I think getting the different colors was very handy because it allowed us to put them side by side with our fixtures and see what worked best. All the panels are very easy to maintain. I just take a microfiber, wipe them down, and then do the thin attachment on the vacuum cleaner and just go in between the slats, and that's it. Very easy to clean.
Yeah, I think we were really impressed with the quality of the Naturewall panels. And I think one thing that we particularly liked was the fact that the panels themselves, they're actually glued to the felt backing, so that when you're cutting and trimming them,
makes it much easier.
They're not like flopping about all over the place. So for cutting around sockets and making our lives easier.
And it's just nice that it slotted in perfectly to each other. So it's, when you look at it on the wall, it's completely seamless. I thought that the reeded ones slotted in well together. Looks, again, also very seamless. I think the biggest tip is to just get the samples and really have a look with the different sort of elements that you have in the house and whether that's going to go. I think the samples gave us a really good idea on how it was going to look overall. Yeah, I think we're very pleased with the final look. I think it just brings this amazing sophistication, texture, excitement to the different rooms, especially because we've picked out particular colors and textures for the bathroom, for our bedroom. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I think just the wood accents in a room is always extremely warming and quite tactile. And so it's nice to break up the paint in the room with just these small accents of Naturewall paneling. So I think that as well, the fact that they have acoustic properties as well, it's great for some of the rooms because it just makes them feel a little bit more private and enclosed. I think my favorite room for me has got to be the gym because everything's very dark and moody in there. And then we opted for the charcoal Naturewall panel. And so it just fits really well with the aesthetic. And then You've also got the benefit of the acoustic properties as well. So if you're listening to loud music in the gym, then the rest of the house is undisturbed. Yeah, I think we would definitely use Naturewall again. I think they've been great to work with. I think the panels themselves are really high quality. The install itself isn't that difficult. No. I think you don't need to be super DIY inclined to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a thumbs up from me.